Let's now get you some updates from the world of boxing, where heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk has been ordered by the World Boxing Organization to begin negotiations for a mandatory title defense against the WBO interim champion Joseph Parker, a decision that could end Daniel Dubois' hopes of a rematch with the Ukrainian. The WBO announced on Thursday that Usyk, who also holds the World Boxing Council and World Boxing Association belts, has a period of 30 days to reach terms for a mandatory title defense against New Zealand's Parker, or the governing body will call for purse bids.
Oleksandr Usyk has just sent shockwaves through the heavyweight division, making it clear that his next target is Joseph Parker. The WBO has officially ordered Usyk to defend his title against Parker, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown that could redefine the sport. With Parker holding the interim championship, this isn't just another title defense. It's an all-out war between two of the division's finest. Usyk calling out Parker proves that he's not looking for an easy payday. He wants the toughest challenge available. This matchup is explosive, pitting Usyk's elite footwork and ring IQ against Parker's raw power and relentless pressure. The stakes couldn't be higher. Will Parker dethrone Usyk? Or is the Ukrainian mastermind simply untouchable?
WBO have ordered a mandatory world title fight between champion Oleksandr Usyk and former world champion Joseph Parker. Parker beat Martin Bakole last month to become interim WBO champion after Daniel Dubois pulled out of their world title fight due to illness.
Yeah, that's right. There was a lot of talk that Usyk was going to fight against Daniel Dubois, wasn't there? But it looks like he's going to have to fight Parker. They've got 30 days now to reach an agreement for this ordered mandatory defense. Otherwise, the WBO will order purse bid proceedings. Yesterday, as we said, Usyk and Dubois, we told you, were in talks over that, what would have been an undisputed world title fight. And Wembley was being discussed as a potential venue, but we will see if and when and where Usyk-Parker takes place.
Usyk, the undefeated maestro, has never shied away from a challenge. After cementing his legacy as the first undisputed heavyweight champion in over 24 years, he is now eyeing his next opponent, Joseph Parker. Usyk recently called out Parker, declaring that he is ready to defend his titles against the best. "If Parker wants his shot at the WBO belt, I'll give him that chance," Usyk stated, showing the world he isn't backing down. Meanwhile, Parker has been on an incredible run, racking up 6 consecutive victories, including a devastating knockout of Martin Bakole. He's not just stepping into the ring to make up the numbers. He's coming for Usyk. "This is my time," Parker fired back, confident that he can dethrone the reigning champion and reclaim his title. This fight has all the ingredients of a classic. Usyk's technical brilliance and movement will be tested against Parker's aggression and power. A win for Parker would be monumental, shaking up the division and crown.
Boxing, the WBO have ordered Joseph Parker to face Oleksandr Usyk next. That's right, interim champion versus full champion. They're strutting around with the chest out, believing that they are superheroes. But we've got a few thoughts to get stuck into this, and whether it should be the next fight in the heavyweight division.
A new king. But Usyk, who has dismantled every opponent in his path, remains a puzzle few have been able to solve. As the boxing world braces for this collision, analysts and fans are already weighing in. Adam Catterall and Nick Peet didn't hold back as they reacted to the WBO's decision, acknowledging that this fight is set to ignite the heavyweight division. Both Usyk and Parker carry an aura of invincibility, walking with the confidence of champions. But only one will leave the ring victorious. The heavyweight world is on edge. Will Parker shock the world, or will Usyk continue his reign of dominance? This fight will define legacies and shake the very foundation of boxing. Stay tuned for what promises to be an unforgettable battle. Adam Catterall and Nick Peet aren't sold on the idea of Oleksandr Usyk defending his title against Joseph Parker. Their question.
We know who the king is. His name's Oleksandr Usyk, who is the most deserving, leading #1 contender. Yeah. It's Joseph Parker. There's no disputing it's Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker deserves his shot at a world title.
Questioning whether this fight should even happen. calling out the rushed nature of the decision. Does Parker truly deserve this shot, or is this just another attempt to keep Usyk on top without facing real challenges? Is this a genuine super fight, or just another mismatch in a long line of easy defenses for Usyk? There's no doubt that Usyk has proven himself time and again, but is Parker really the man to dethrone him? This is one of those fights that could either elevate the heavyweight division to new heights or leave fans disappointed. The drama is only just beginning, and the questions keep piling up. There's no debate about who rules the heavyweight division. It's all Oleksandr Usyk. But when it comes to the most deserving, battle-hardened, and ready contender, Joseph Parker is the clear choice.
You were wording that then insinuates that you believe that Oleksandr Usyk is going to give up that belt and therefore Joseph Parker will be upgraded from interim champion.
My understanding is that he may do that, but he may choose Joseph Parker. He's got the option to choose Joseph Parker over Daniel Dubois as well. That's the option it gives him. And there are talks going on, I understand.
Choice. No arguments. No second guessing. Parker has clawed his way back to the top, tearing through the division, and now he's knocking on the door of greatness. After unleashing absolute destruction in the Babak fight, it's clear he's the rightful challenger for the world title. This isn't just some manufactured hype. Parker has put in the work, silenced doubters, and now stands as the biggest threat to Usyk's throne. The WBO has officially ordered Parker to face Usyk, and this fight isn't just another mandatory defense, it's a statement. Parker isn't stepping in as just another challenger. He's entering as a future champion in waiting. The heavyweight division has been craving a shakeup, and Parker is about to bring it. On the other hand, Adam Catterall didn't hold back when discussing Usyk's next move. He dropped a bombshell. Suggesting that Usyk might be considering vacating his title, paving the way for Parker to be upgraded from interim champion. There's a real possibility Usyk could give up that belt, Catterall stated, igniting speculation. But this isn't just about Parker stepping in. Usyk has the power to choose his challenger, and Parker could very well be the frontrunner. Catterall pointed out that Usyk could also opt to face Daniel Dubois, but Parker appears to be leading the race. There are talks happening right now, and this could be a game changer, he added, teasing fans with what might come next. The heavyweight landscape is about to shift dramatically, and Parker could be the one to seize this golden opportunity. Will this be the moment Parker has been waiting for, or will Usyk stay and silence all challengers? One thing is certain, the heavyweight division just got even more intriguing. Frank Warren didn't hold
that fight happening. However, though, if it's going to go down like that, my counterpunch would be either Joseph Parker has to fight for that vacant title of the WBA. It should be just give it to him, because I think he would rather fight for it anyway. I think he should fight for that WBA title.
Back in acknowledging Joseph Parker's dominant performance. He recognized Martin Bacol's bravery for stepping in on short notice, but there was no denying that this was Parker's night. Parker didn't just win. He demolished Bacol, seizing the opportunity with absolute authority and proving once again why he belongs among the heavyweight elite. The way Parker handled business in the ring left no questions unanswered. Warren saw firsthand how Parker took control, outclassed a dangerous opponent, and made a statement when it mattered most. With such a commanding performance, Parker has thrown his name right into the world title conversation, demanding recognition from the division's biggest names. Meanwhile, the heavyweight scene is in chaos, with belts potentially becoming vacant and champions being forced to make tough decisions. Parker
in the immediate aftermath called out Oleksandr Usyk, and for me personally, if ever there was a guy who deserves a world title shot, if ever there was a guy who deserved a crack at Oleksandr Usyk, even though Daniel Dubois is a champion, For me, it's got to be Joseph Parker at the end of the day.
With momentum at an all-time high, is now perfectly positioned to claim a world title. Whether it comes via a direct shot at a vacant belt or as a mandatory challenger, one thing is certain. Parker is knocking on the door, and it's only a matter of time before he forces his way in. Joseph Parker is standing at the doorstep of heavyweight greatness, and if there's any justice in boxing, he should be the next WBA champion. Why delay the inevitable? Parker has earned this opportunity, and awarding him the title outright wouldn't be a handout. It would be a well-deserved coronation. He has torn through elite opposition, dismantling fighters who were supposedly too dangerous to face. The man is a machine, and this is the moment he has been grinding for. If Parker gets his hands on that belt, he won't just hold it, he will own it. He has the skills, the power, and the mentality to dominate, and this is his chance to prove it. The heavyweight division needs real champions, not political maneuvering that keeps deserving fighters in the shadows. The fact that there's even a debate about whether he should get this opportunity is ridiculous. He's put in the work, faced the toughest names, and now it's his time to stand at the top. If Parker becomes the WBA champion, it won't just be a win, it'll be a statement. The division will have no choice but to recognize him as a true force. Parker has more than earned his shot at a world title. After a dominant win, he made it clear that he's ready to face the toughest challenge available: Oleksandr Usyk. The real question is, who deserves this opportunity more? Parker obliterated Martin Bakol, a fighter most heavyweights would avoid, and did so in devastating fashion. Meanwhile, boxing's political landscape continues to push other names forward, ignoring the fact that Parker has consistently stepped up against elite competition. Daniel Dubois may hold a belt, but when it comes to proving yourself at the highest level, Parker is on a completely different plane. The question now is whether boxing will reward the rightful contender, or if behind-the-scenes deals will steal away what Parker has rightfully earned. This leads to the burning question: is Parker truly capable of dethroning Usyk, or will the clash of styles leave him outclassed by the reigning champion? One thing is for sure: Parker has proven that he belongs at the top, and now it's time for the division to acknowledge his rise. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive boxing content.